The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Liam Spencer will be front and center this week, and channeling his inner Sherlock Holmes. Dollar Bill Spencer has been keeping a huge secret from everyone, but he can't fool his older son. Will Liam find his father's castaway this week? Keep reading to find out. Here's what's coming up next on B&B. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Liam grows suspicious. Will Spencer Jr. is completely unaware of the fact that his fake sister is lurking in the shadows of the Spencer mansion. So far, Luna Nozawa has followed Bill's rules and managed to stay hidden from his steady stream of guests. Liam Spencer isn't going to be as easy to fool as his younger brother. According to B&B spoilers, Liam will visit his dad this week on the CBS soap, and he can tell something is off. Liam Spencer knows when his father is up to something, and he will be quizzing his dad about why he is acting so strange. When Bill Spencer continues to deny anything is amiss, his nosy son will most likely take matters into his own hands and do some snooping around. If Liam shows up to the mansion when Dollar Bill is away, he's going to discover Luna in her ankle monitor. Awkward. B&B spoilers. Will Liam Spencer rat his dad out? Bold and the beautiful viewers know that Liam Spencer is loyal to his father, and any other time he would have no problem keeping his secret. But there's a conflict of interest. Will Liam agree to help keep Luna hidden after she took his ex-wife hostage and locked her in a cage for days? Do you think that Liam will rat out Bill and Luna, or can his dad convince him to keep his secret for a few more weeks? Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and keep checking Celebrating the Soaps for daily bold and beautiful spoilers and updates. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, January 22. Reveal that Steffy Forrester will help John Finnegan make a surprising discovery that relates to his parents. When Steffy hinted about Jack Finnegan and Lee Finnegan maybe reuniting, Finn thought that ship had sailed. However, Finn may gain a different perspective as he works through his complicated feelings about Jack and Lee's divorce. Perhaps Steffy will lead to Finn's realization that he still has hope after all, and leave him determined to fix his parents' bond if he can. Steffy may give Finn some encouragement and act like he'd be the perfect person to bring Lie and Jack back together. Other B&B spoilers say Lie will continue to seethe in her office, where Jack and Poppy Nozawa are refusing to admit they had an affair. Are Poppy and Jack telling the truth or just scrambling to cover up this buried secret? Jack and Poppy are making a pretty convincing case when it comes to their claims about not sleeping together. Lie might genuinely have this wrong, but she'll remain convinced that Luna Nozawa is Jack and Poppy's love child on Wednesday's episode. As a result, Jack will surrender to a paternity test and apparently agree to give Lie evidence that he's not Luna's biological father. Lee may feel confident that the results are going to prove her suspicions, but things could take an unexpected turn later this week. Could Finn be Luna's bio dad instead, or could there be some other guy who fathered Luna all those years ago? Regardless, Jack may not be the paternity answer that Lie's looking for, so we'll bring you more predictions on the DNA outcome. At the Spencer mansion, Bill Spencer will keep stonewalling Liam Spencer about the real reason he's isolating himself at the Spencer mansion. Since Bill doesn't want anyone to know about Luna's house arrest arrangements, Liam should remain puzzled about Bill's behavior. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Bill's secret has to blow up sooner or later, so stay tuned for updates on when the Luna news will finally leak. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that for once, Poppy Nozawa seems to be telling the truth, and so does Jack Finnegan. Although Lie Finnegan thinks Jack and Poppy had an affair that resulted in Luna Nozawa's conception, their denials were quite believable. Of course, the way B&B is dragging this out also feels like a huge clue. It would be weird and pointless to spend so many episodes building up to confirmation that Lai is right. That wouldn't be a big reveal, since Lai has already been screeching about Luna being Poppy and Jack's love child. The logical shocker here is for the show to expose that Jack is not Luna's bio dad, which could bring one final twist in this lengthy storyline. Once Lee jabs Jack and forces him into a paternity test, she'll anxiously await the results. However, what happens next depends on what type of paternity results Lai ends up with. If Lai uses a simple paternity kit that either confirms yes or no, she may be left with lingering questions about who Luna's father is. If there's an actual DNA percentage, Lai could wind up even more confused, at least initially. That's because there's a good chance that John Finn Finnegan is Luna's bio dad. Jack shares DNA with Finn, so he could be a partial match for Luna and leave Lee's wheels turning. During Finn's first year of college, he lived with his parents and had a close connection to Poppy. Since Poppy was living under the same roof and bonded with Finn during that time, there's always been speculation among fans that they might have hooked up. That's certainly still an option to consider, but there's a bit of a problem since Finn has never given any indication that anything inappropriate happened. Finn doesn't treat Aunt Poppy like a former flame, not to mention the thought that he could be Luna's father has never crossed his mind. You'd think if Finn was smart enough to become a doctor, he'd add up the possibility that he could be Luna's biological father. It's possible that Finn doesn't remember the hookup if drugs and booze were involved, which would add a terrible layer to an already terrible story. That said, Poppy used to tell Luna that she was made from love, which doesn't fit for her mother taking advantage of Finn under the influence. Could there be another explanation? One that could save Poppy from the disgusting revelation that she slept with her drugged and barely legal adoptive nephew. What if Finn made a sperm donation once upon a time that Poppy somehow received? There might be some way for B&B writers to smooth things over so that Poppy doesn't look so awful in the end. They could always tweak some past details to make whatever explanation they want work now. Regardless, it seems like the jig is almost up for Poppy, who may finally have to come clean and share the real story of how Luna was conceived. We know Finn and Steffi Forrester have a major obstacle on the horizon, so that obstacle could be Luna's paternity once the truth comes to light. Our predictions hint that Finn's desire to step up for Luna could cause issues with Steffi. In other words, the show has offered up enough hints to make us believe that Finn's going to be Luna's bio dad. It's just a matter of how B&B will make the big picture come together. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna's paternity will be proven sooner or later, so stay tuned for updates on the stunning news that may be headed Finn's way. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Taylor Hayes is experiencing a surge of happiness regarding her relationship with Ridge Forrester. With Ridge distancing himself from Brooke Logan, he is now lavishing Taylor with love and attention, making her feel like the focal point of his universe. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Ridge Forrester is immersed in infatuation. Ridge has gone so far as to invite Taylor to reside in the Forrester mansion, signaling his desire to deepen their connection swiftly. Yet, even at this early stage, hints of tension are beginning to surface in the rekindled sparks between Taylor and Ridge. The narrative is portraying Taylor as a virtuous figure, a steadfast emblem of loyalty for Ridge during his tumultuous times. Feeling betrayed by Brooke's choices as CEO, Ridge seems to have clung to Taylor as a reassuring fallback in matters of the heart. His blind adoration for her might just be a prelude to a significant upheaval ahead. B&B spoilers. Taylor Hayes is bound to make a mistake, maybe a big one. At some juncture, it seems inevitable that Taylor will slip up, possibly in a way that drives Ridge back into Brooke's arms. It's still too early to pinpoint the exact nature of that misstep. However, the show has plenty of creative avenues to explore, whether it's a pivotal secret Taylor might be hiding or a new betrayal that eclipses Brooke's past actions. Under the right circumstances, Taylor could even find herself involved with someone else. The direction of this storyline greatly depends on the writer's vision, but we could very well witness a breakup between Taylor and Ridge in the future. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Tridge will eventually drift back to Bridge. Eventually, the reunion between Ridge and Taylor is bound to unravel, and it's possible that Taylor might commit a mistake so significant that Ridge won't be able to forgive her. This could very well lead him back to Brooke, leaving Taylor with a shattered heart once more. In fact, one could argue that Taylor's most significant error was choosing to reunite with Ridge at all. He has a tendency to gravitate back toward Brooke, so Taylor should have anticipated the potential for more heartache. She's been through this before. Our forecasts suggest that Taylor may indeed come to regret this decision to reconnect with Ridge, so keep an eye out for any news regarding a possible breakup. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Hope Logan and Carter Walton are partners professionally and personally. This is approved by her young daughter Beth Spencer, who is crazy about Carter. Like most kids, Beth would be happy if her parents Hope and Liam Spencer got back together, but we predict that she would be pleased if Hope married Carter too. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Beth Spencer likes Carter Walton. In October, fans saw Beth interact with Carter, and together they looked at Forrester Creations' inventory. Hope liked the fact that her boo and daughter were so comfortable together, and even told Liam that Carter would be a good dad. With things going so well between Carter and Hope, will marriage become a topic at the dinner table? If Beth gets the idea in her head that she wants Carter as a stepdad, she could start to pressure harder. B&B spoilers. Will Hope Logan and Carter Walton get married? Beth may have noticed that her sister Kelly Spencer has two dads, Liam and John Finn Finnegan, and we all know that more is more. But if Beth gets hooked on the idea of Carter and Hope making things officials, how would Steffi Forrester react? She is plotting the ruination of Harder via Daphne, the nose rose. If things go to plan, Daphne seduces Carter. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffi Forrester's breakup plan. Would Steffi feel guilty if she ruined true happiness between Hope and Carter? Right now, she thinks they are just a fling, but things could get serious, making her a potential homewrecker. Or would headstrong Steffi think she's doing everyone a favor by breaking up Harder? B&B spoilers. Will Beth Spencer get her wish? Right now, revenge is all that Steffi can see due to Harder stealing FC from her family. But it's hard to resist the charm of little ones, and she adores Beth. So, ruining her dream might weigh heavy on Steffi. Explosive the bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Steffi and Daphne are going to whip up a frenzy of chaos in the coming days. So stay tuned for all of the red-hot action. Many daytime drama stars have been negatively impacted by the Los Angeles wildfire crisis that broke out over a week ago. The travesty has brought massive devastation to communities, residential homes, and businesses in the area. Many were forced to evacuate their houses, but the bold and the beautiful's Don Diamond, who plays Bill Spencer, recently offered some positive news about his situation. The bold and the beautiful star, Don Diamond, shares hopeful update on social media. On a joint Instagram post with his wife, lay realtor Cindy Embule, Diamond uploaded a number of videos and photos from the wildfire crisis in his area. In a caption he wrote, "It's been a harrowing week, to say the least. We had to evacuate the Palisades fire last Tuesday. It was touch and go, but our home and immediate neighborhood are still standing. We are so incredibly fortunate." The first slide of the IG post was a video selfie of Diamond, talking about the National Guard members who are present in his neighborhood, protecting them from looters seeking to take advantage of people at their most vulnerable. Diamond also talked about the incredible work the American Red Cross was doing and how his followers could donate to the organization. In addition, Diamond included a selfie photo of him and 2 first responders in the post, as well as a photo selfie of him alone, where the fire can be seen in the distance as he has his fingers crossed. He also shared 2 videos of the wildfires while driving around in his community. B&B star Don Diamond was lucky, while others weren't. Diamond's IG caption goes on to say, "The videos I took driving into our neighborhood to get as much out of our home as possible gives a sense of it. It was really just a matter of which way the winds were going to blow and the tireless, courageous, heroic work of the Los Angeles Fire Department and its Air Operations Unit, heroes battling the inferno that made the difference." Diamond also acknowledges that while he was lucky and his home was spared, other residents in the community weren't, and many lost their homes. This includes his B&B co-star Jennifer Garice, as well as his former The Young and The Restless co-star Eric Braeden, just to name a couple. We continue to offer prayers and good thoughts to all those affected by the LA wildfire crisis.